Hello everyone and welcome back to the... what are they called? What have we named our race? The Aavaknids, I think. Yes, the Aavaknids. Led by Bobby Droptable. Their traits are sneaky spider, spider-mounted sneaky goblins who have a mystical culture. They are adept settlers and practice ritual cannibalism. Also, through magic, we have slightly changed them, so they now have animal kinship and leaf skin. For those of you wondering what that actually means, if we have a look, the fur on their arms is from their animal kinship. The weird, like, sap-like veins across their chest, the green eyes, and the bark like... well, actually, I think... I'm not sure. I think where they are bald naturally, they now have bark skin. But yeah, those are different. The green eyes in particular, those have come from... I think we gave them red eyes. I can't remember entirely, but those are from the minor transformations. Let me see if I can't find another army. Here we are. Like, all of their fur now as well, like their hair has a greenish texture to it. They are photosynthesizing. So yeah. We are currently trying to cast a spell that is going to turn them into undead. We are conquering death itself. Right. Now, in terms of what we have to do, I need another city, and I need it fast, because we are hopelessly behind. But we have got some nice high population cities, I feel. Oh, actually, no, the other cities are reasonably high population. That one's got a 17 down there, my lord. We find ourselves at war with everyone because we allied with one person who then went to war with everyone and then went to war with him to stop being an ally and having him pull us into wars. But as a consequence, there's really only one person who gives a damn about us anymore, and that's a bit of a shame. But here we are. No one ever said this road would be easy. Okay. Now we've got a level 4 hero that we kind of need to lift up a bit. They are the governor of our newest town, Moonstar. Did we name them? Yeah, no, we did not name Yadovev. So, we actually do need a name for Yadovev. So we're going to open this stream with a naming game. Yes, making friends is going super well. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave naming game open for a little while longer. Let's get a couple of names in there, because we're going to have a need for at least 2 in the very near future. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. Moken has put their name in twice. No, I'm going to reject the second one. You can have that back. But, Sir Moken the Hawk. There you go. Now, we do have a couple of things in here. What skill set do you have presently? You've got Archery 1, Archery 2, Resistance, and Sprint. Okay, so you are definitely an archer. Do I have any things to give you? I really don't, and that is very sad. Okay. Does anyone else have something I might want to give him? Can I see what you've got? Natural Generation, no, you're keeping that one. Assassin's Dagger. No, that makes more sense for you. Bulby the Ponderous, let's have a look at you. No. The only thing we've got so far are a bunch of different weapons. It's kind of annoying, you know, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh well. Do we even have a mount for you? Yes, we do. Good. I think having a specific kinship to spiders means that we always have spider mounts available. I'm going to give this to you. And... I'll give you an Arcanist as well. I might even give you a Wild Speaker, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. I think this is good enough for now. What I would like for you is to just get out there and start smacking down some easy fights. That one's a 320. You are a 616, so that shouldn't be a difficult one for you. Let's get our butt down there. Get into a fight. Hello, Daymaster. How are you doing? Yeah, it's my basic tier 1 mount, yeah. It does seem that... Because I've played races that don't have mounts naturally. And they just don't get mounts when a new hero arrives. Unless that hero happens to have a mount. But that isn't always the case. I wouldn't mind having you join down there, actually. Now, Bulby, I believe, is becoming our... Yeah, Dark Ritual. Can rise... Zombies, and I believe they have... Do you have anything else? Huh. No, they don't. Okay. Well, one thing to be aware of with the characters is the options you have up here. I'm not sure if these are always the same. They might be linked, but I've looked at heroes from different races from time to time. And it's confused me a little bit, but I've definitely seen cases where the options have not been the same across different characters for these signature moves. So it's a little bit harder to plan for. Real mounts are for the weak. Real men slug. Well, no. I disagree. If being a real man is... clumsily faffing around in the mud like some sort of insect, fine. You can go be real men. I, however, will be the evolved life form atop my spider mount. Thank you very much. It's got 8 legs. It's clearly better at walking than I am. Also, it can climb walls. Real men grow their own spider leg. Okay, now I can get behind that one, Duffelfish. I can get behind... Grow your own damn spider legs. Only because that sounds amazingly cool. Right, let's have a look. You are terrifying, but I would like to get in there if I can. You should be able to do this relatively easily. But there are lots of things that I would like to go and poke my face in and find out about. I could also bring up some extra help. We're going to end this turn first. Speaking of climbing on walls, I currently have a spider friend in here with me. Excellent, Demigod. Oh, hello. Primal Bond. The chairwoman of the Avacanids Council approaches your throne. A young Gortusk matriarch cuddled within her arms. Gortusk matriarchs are a magnificent creature. Are magnificent creatures, my emperor, the chairwoman says with a caring smile. Did you know about their group behavior? There is so much to learn from bonding with the animals of the wild, and we Avacanids nurture all of them with great passion. With this bestiary compendium, the council wishes to encourage all Avacanids to seek out companionship with their kindred animals. All life is sacred. The Avacnids may embrace the creatures of this realm. The Avacnid race gains the mark of the otter trait. This race has fostered an intimate bond with the native animals in the realm. +1 nature affinity. That would take us up to 7 nature affinity. Cities of this race gain +5 city stability for each friendly animal unit within their domain, up to a maximum of +30. Cities of this race have a -20 city stability when there is no friendly animal unit within their domain. Oof, okay. My Gore-Tusk Matriarch I gift to the council, but more I must forbid. You'll lose the my Gore-Tusk Matriarch. Or you mustn't forget that the place of animals is below, not among us. No, we will. I think we'll go with this. We'll take the mark of the otter. That's an easy one for us to get, frankly. So, this spooder is going to stay there. Do I have an animal down here? I do. I've got 2. So, Albedo should have resource sharing. Is this perhaps not what I thought it was? I mean, I assumed that friendly animals within the domain would be my own animals. It might take a turn to implement, that's quite correct. And if that's the case, that's fine. Damn it. Werlak of Insaldur has built a Seed of the Astral. That's kind of annoying. What is just unlocked? We've unlocked this one. Shadow Empire skill. Gain 200 mana and 200 knowledge upon completing conquest of a city. Oh, fair. There's a lot of things we could go for. I think I would like to go for this because we're about to start killing a lot of creatures. Anubistan just made a skeleton. Are you making anything else? Making another skeleton, apparently. Oh, the skeletons were going to go and join... you weren't they? Yes, they were. Got a necromancer. I'm going to have you leave this group. You go join it. I will... I'm sort of tempted to keep the wild speaker, actually. Now, what else can I get in here? I can get an Arcane Institute. More knowledge income. Or a monolith. More mana, which we desperately need, frankly. Let's get that on the go. I need to get down the Seed of Shadow soon. Because we've got to get a bunch of seeds of the various aspects in order to win. I am a little bit concerned about where we stand with that, if I'm perfectly honest. Little bit concerned. That's fine. We produce a shrine down here. Very nice. Now I want a mana obelisk. For now, I'm just going to let them sit on that. What kind of guard have we got? It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I'll swap out some extra peeps shortly. I would like them to head on out in this direction and be met up with by my main group to try and take this one on. You are going to get yourself killed if you continue on that route, so I'm going to move you and then tell you to explore again. Seven turns to learn how to conquer death. The Flaming Pony is actually called a nightmare, and mythologically speaking, is what happens when unicorns are evil. Got 3 spells ready to cast. Create Bone Golem, Restore Undead, or Summon Wild Animal. I could do that. No valid targets for this, no valid targets for that one. Also, just kind of hurting in general. Production at Moonstar. No, we're going to wait on more mana, I think. Just continue making gold. Albedo. Again, continue waiting on gold. So get rid of those 2 orders. You head on back and group up. As for you, let's go and find stuff to kill so you can level up a bit more. Alright, I'm going to move this group down. You down. Now, this isn't a terrifying group, but this is a Chaos Eater. We're already familiar with those. We've got an Inferno Hound and a bunch of Inferno Pups. Drop Table, our ruler, is more of an animal-focused hero. Do you have any animals I want to move across? You've got the pup there I could move across, but the only... no, I do like having a soother in the group. I feel it's important. Now, we could just auto-combat it and see what the AI would do, but since this is going to be the first fight of the stream, we're just going to go into manual combat, just so that I can give people a bit of a showcase of what this is, specifically to those who've been asking, what's the difference between this game and other games in, like, 4X kind of genre? What's the big difference between this and Civilization, for example? And this be it. Okay, so we've got the Inferno Pups, and just to cover what they do, these are elite Inferno Pups, so they've got a damage bonus. Animal unit, Desolate Walker, moving through ashlands and chasms, costs fewer move points. That's not the case here. They've got 10% damage because of their level. Once they hit champion rank, they would become Inferno Hounds. They're also Fiends. So they have extra fire resistance, but low frost resistance and low spirit resistance. They have the Desolate Walk. Again, we've already covered that. And they've got immunity to burning. They can't be set on fire. They've got... This is a fighter unit, so it's just raw DPS, more or less. It moves on land. It's magic origin, which would usually have more implications for your units. If they're of magical origin, then they require mana to upkeep, not just gold. These are its abilities. It's got Blood Fury weapons, apparently. Low maintenance, Pack Hunter, Searing Blaze. So, when it hits, it's going to do 14 regular damage and 14 fire damage, and it can potentially do that 3 times if it's right next to you. The evolved version, the Inferno Hound over here, 14 and 6. It actually, interestingly, is worse than the pups, because the pups are a higher level. They've got Blood Fury weapons and Searing Blades. Do they really, or is that my stat showing? Regardless, they've got 72 health, 3 and 3 as their resistance, whereas you've got 76 health, 4 and 4 as your resistances. Same general stats, but you're a much lower rank, so you're only a soldier. If you were up at elite, then you'd be much more powerful. You're a Pack Hunter, which means melee attacks deal 20% damage per friendly adjacent unit with the Pack Hunter. Now, that says that with the Pack Hunter, not adjacent to the target. Finally, we have the Chaos Eater. Now, this is the big bad. 140 health, 5 and 5 resistances. Has 7 status resistance, which reduces the chance that a unit will be affected by status effects. 2 fire resistance, but again, for -4 and -4 for frost and spirit. This is a battle mage unit, so magic units who specialize in ranged, offensive, and weakening offense and weakening enemies. Their accuracy is affected by line of sight, cannot use their main magic attack when engaged in melee. Desolate Walk, it is elite. Again, a fiend. Same sort of stuff. So this is the main attack. Does 8 damage, but can hit multiple times. Misfortune. This will inflict misfortune for 3 turns. which gives a plus 10 fumble chance and can stack up to 5 times. It can also use Chaos Bolts, which deals either 7 lightning, fire, or frost damage at random, and Havoc magic. Oh, sorry, these are all the things that it does. So the Chaos Bolts do 8 damage, but it can, I guess, do these at random, I'm going to guess. So even though it's showing 8 there, what it means to say is, because it's got a 10% bonus because of its elite status, it always rounds up to a whole number. So it's doing 8 of all of these. Havoc magic, 30% chance of inflicting a random negative status effect. Consume Chaos. Targets all adjacent enemies, removes all negative status effects, and deals 12 random elemental damage for each status effect removed, and lifesteal. So it's a real heavy hitter. Chaotic Rebuke. Attackers within 2 hexes have a base 60% chance of gaining a random status effect. So if you are within 2 hexes when you attack, you've got a 60% chance of getting a status effect. But it doesn't say negative, just at random. Mark of Misfortune. Units attacks inflict misfortune. Yeah, we've already got that. And Melee Mage can now use magic and support abilities while engaged. So the whole thing of being in base contact doesn't apply. So that's an idea of this character. It's kind of scary. I'm not sure what those eyes mean, if I'm perfectly honest. The swords are zone of control, but I'm not actually sure about eyes. Anyway, we've got a fairly robust team over here. Now, I can open up by summoning a tier 3 animal, which I shall do. Gonna start stacking the odds in my favor. Got some unicorns. Unicorns can phase. They're charges. And this charge strike actually does spiritual damage, which is good because our enemies are weak to that. I'm going to have my wild speaker also summon a tier 1 animal. Can only do this once per battle. Got a bunch of Grimbreak crows. Jack's kin have come to say hello. Who's the goblin in the bottom right? There isn't a team. That is just units from my city. This doesn't have an actual hero unit. Got some vampire spider hatchlings. All right. Well then, let's have a look at where you're going to go. Where you can go. One set of peeps up here. Guarding should be enough. Well, the exclamation mark when you're in foliage means that you're partially obscured, so harder to hit at range combat. Hey, yo, Darkest Dodo, how you doing? Send the Inferno Puppets up here as well. Well, they're not going to be particularly useful against the enemy here, sadly. Now, the unicorns, whilst they can't directly move, can teleport. Now, they're potentially going to be attacked. We'll see about that, though. Let's move my spider up. Let's get you. No one needs healing yet. My matriarch. Now, all of them can potentially be hit. I'm going to phase over here. I want them all defending for now. Right. Got the Phoenix. Now the Phoenix is quite a nice one because the Phoenix will, as you might imagine, be born again from its ashes if it dies. Assuming you can keep the egg safe, I imagine. Are there automatic ban phrases? No, not ban. Well, I don't know. Maybe Twitch has some automatic ones, but the word coffee may... Yeah. Devilfish, we don't talk about the Demon's Brew here. Indeed. Raise zombies. Soulfire. I think we're going to do that because that is going to wreak some havoc on this particular enemy group. And Starblades is quite nice for our team. Everyone gets a bit of a buff out of that. Have this group try and get up behind. Now, effectively what's happening is everyone is trying to wait for the others to make the first move and get into a difficult situation first. I'm going to try and immobilize them. Ha! I did! All of them, I think. Did I manage to get every single one? Yes, I did. So you're the only one that can move now. Which is kind of glorious. So it means if I don't directly get involved, I'm not going to have to deal with anyone attacking me. But, come on. We know we want to. Get in there. Unicorns, take them out. And yes, they've got rainbows behind them. What were you expecting? It's a unicorn. I have my Phoenix to a charge, but my Phoenix isn't going to do the most damage because it is... it's a fire damaging unit. Still... Oh, no, I don't need to charge over there. Oh, my lord. I mean, it would... Well, I should have realized I could do that, actually. Well, actually, if I could get that back here... I'd take them out. Almost kill them. Ah, sure, go for it. It hurt us a little bit, but it's fine. Right, I need my Skelly Bros to march forward. You can march up. Get an attack going. 50% chance. Got him. Now, as for me... I mean, I could go and web again if I really wanted to. I'm going to try and charge up around behind and flank the Chaos Eater with Bobby Drop Tables. Yeah, go ahead and... Yeah. The crows can start moving in. Now, there is a problem, is that I'm grouping up my units here. And so that does increase the chance that they're going to try and attack with an area spell. But let's go ahead and buff our unicorn. Such a ragtag band of misfits. How dare. True, but how dare. Also get the Hunter Spider buffed. We've got very low morale at this point. But there's a good chance that they're just going to fluff a lot of their attacks. You can't make a Phoenix burn, you silly. Well, apparently you can. You can make a Phoenix burn. I take it back. Right, well, like my unicorns to just charge in. It's now stunned. And go ahead, charge in. Critical hit. You can charge in. They're becoming berserked. Let's just drop a heal on our units. If they really need it. Let's get up and attack. We've got a lot of bonuses on our various weapons, which make for a much easier time of doing damage to a creature like this. Having so many different elements in our attacks gives us quite an advantage. Got a nice soulbound attack. There's not a lot that you can do. I'm gonna jump over. Whomp. And then we can attack. Thank you very much, Speedlebro. There we go. Scarcely any damage whatsoever. Collected 13 souls and 27 gold. Oh, your ruler just leveled up. My ruler is almost high enough level to get a new signature move. Which will be very nice indeed. Unholy Leader now makes sense because we're about to become undead soon. So I am actually going to pick that up. Like, our species is about to become undead. So that now makes sense for any one of our units to have. I would also like to make a road. Couple of options. Oh, you're a nasty one. Oh, my lord. Do not like the look of that. Gonna need a group of people down there, I think. Let's run a road down. And we'll try and get a big old fight going there. You see, what is dead may never die. One hyenas. See, the problem with that is, as we all know, with strange eons, even death may die. Good. Got a spell shield there. Moonstar still needs to decide on something. I think we're going to go with the obelisk. It'll take us 8. Wow, it's going to take us a long time. 10 turns. Maybe instead of that, I should go for this. Actually, yeah. Let's add that in and move it up. 5 turns on that, which will in turn make it easier to get this. Ouch. Maybe a stone conjurer as well, because that also gives 5 mana income. Oh my good lord, so many units need orders. Alright, get in there. But let's have a look if that's added anything. It doesn't seem to show me the change there. How many animals have we got here in this stack? We've only got one, so I guess this would only count a single friendly animal. Down here we've got two. Oh yeah, Mark of the Otter plus 10. I was misreading that. Oh, that was very silly of me. Probably says it there. Yeah. Mark of the Otter times 2. Yeah. So, okay, that's fine. It all works. Gosh darn it! Everyone's building seats. I greatly disapprove. We're going to clear out whatever's over here. That's actually kind of a nasty army, by the looks of it. Let's go to level 5. Ugh. I think we'd have an easier time going over there. Alright. We'll consider it. Will this pull everyone? Oh, it will. It'll pull everyone in, even though they're not in base contact. Huh. Didn't realize that would work. But okay. Let's make this happen. Now, combat enchantment. When defending unit dies, all adjacent hostile units suffer 15 spirit damage and have a 90% base chance of suffering condemned. Let's see what auto combat can do with this stack. We would lose a skeleton and a nightmare. Those are... No. We're gonna do this manually. My cousin just had a baby and they named her Mustard. I have questions, but I'm afraid of the answers I might get, so I'm not going to ask them. Right, we've got Zealots over here. Champion Zealots. Archon Martyrdom. Oh, that's on all of them. Inspired Shield Wall. Angel Eyes. Celestial Unit. Faithful, Faithful. Doesn't matter. Fast Recuperation. Oh, that's per world map. Mighty Meek. Deals 1 spirit damage on attacks for each unit tier of the target. Okay. Base attacks gain 2 spirit damage. So it's 14-3. You've got Healing Prayer. You've got your own unicorns. The Eagle Riders we've seen before, but what on earth are you? Lightbringer. That is such an amazing looking unit. Look at that jaw. Is this Omega Chad's final evolution? Spirit Bolts, 11 damage at a range of 4. Convert. Base 60% chance of making target non-hero enemy unit become mind controlled. If unsuccessful, the unit becomes weakened. Okay. Well, we need to take you out as a matter of high priority. Okay. Let's have a look at where you can get to. You can get pretty far. But as always, it's initially going to be a case of everyone who's going to want to let someone else move into attack range first. You don't want to be the one to march forward first. Gonna want some new pets. We got a bunch of caustic worms. Nice. Not a bad choice, that one. Beware moving puppers through, flaming puppers through foliage. Does not do well. As you'll notice now. It's now on fire. Spears move forward. Archers also move forward. 200 defense, 200 resistance, 2 marked. That actually sounds pretty good. You are one of my first archer heroes, so I'm looking forward to seeing how you can do. Now, we don't know which direction they're going to be going in at the moment. Now, my spiderling, let's get you up over here. I would like a nice high tier animal here. Got another Gortusk matriarch. Very nice. Now I need to try and keep track of which one is which. Because my one will die and stay dead. This one will die at the end of the turn, whatever happens. So it's effectively cannon fodder. Okay. So this game is like Civ plus XCOM plus Total Warhammer. Yeah, you could make that comparison, yeah. Hey, yo, Flabbergast, how you doing? Hey, now at this point they can easily get into range of me, no matter what I do. Don't necessarily want to throw away my nightmare, like at all, in fact. But a lot of these units do have range, so open up with a web if we can. One is immobilized, good. I could have the skeletons go up and hold the line, but they're going to do a lot of damage back. You are a summoned in unit, I believe? No, you're not. You are not a summoned in unit. To march forward in order to start attacking from far. You can reach, as can you. Let me have you march up and buff my Phoenix. Like you to march up and buff the hounds, the puppers. Again, once these level up enough, they're currently at soldier rank. If I can keep them alive all the way to champion, they turn into the evolved version, which is hounds. I've got a bunch of spells that I can cast. Raise zombies is also very tempting. Marcus Prey. To make you weak. Sundered Defense, distracted. Got a bunch of extra buffs. I'm going to use this turn to use my Overcast, so I can open this up nice and hard. Call of the Wild, all friendly animals get a big old buff. And the Starblades as well. Okay, let's get in there. Go ahead and charge. It will hurt you more in retaliation, but do it. It's flanked and it's distracted. Let's get in there. There we are. I'm going to have the Matriarch move up, but go into defense mode. This one can stay in defense mode. You can continue forward. I want you to heal. Because this will also give regen. Gives them a nice top-up of temporary hit points, but also gives regen. Move up and then defend. I want my Arcanist to move in and start hitting. We're going to try and focus fire where we can. Take them out as quickly as we can. They've got a lot of problems on them now, if we have a look. So they are decaying, so they're going to take 5 blight damage and can't regain hit points in any other way. They're soulbound, so we're going to get more souls when they die. They've got sundered defense, and their status resistances are dropped as well. But they are still relatively potent enemies. Now, they can fly, so this isn't really trapping them per se. Let's move you up. Let's reduce the options that they have to get through. Limit where they can possibly go to stand. Yeah, let's take Bobby Drop Table over there. I want to turn to a direction that I'm likely to be attacked from. Rock elementals need to get in close in order to attack. Kind of... Yeah, honestly, this is a bad move. We'll have to undo that later. For now, though... My Arcane Guard are going to march forward. Take up position here. Now, they are anti-charges. My Nightmare are probably going to move through. Let's get this Arcanist up. Let's have a good wall of range attackers back here. This one is immobilized, so can't fly over this group, which is glorious for now. Would you still be able to attack? You would, but could you get into position? Sadly, no. My archers aren't going to be able to get close enough. That's fine. We've done a lot of damage. Now, the thing with... you notice how some units... their kind of unit is comprised of many actual individuals in the unit. Like, the puppets are the best example. There's 8 of them. Now, effectively... every 12.5% of their total hit points they will lose 1 unit out of their formation. And will lose 12.5% of their damage output. So, you've kind of got this thing where the more numerous, like the smaller a creature is, and thus more numerous it is in a unit, more incremental chunks will be cut off its damage output as it takes damage, but the smaller those incremental chunks will be. So, because there's 8 of them, losing 1 is only losing 1/8 of its damage output. Whereas losing 1 of... have I got anything that's only got 2? No, I don't. But losing 1 of my Arcanists will lose a full 1/3 of its damage output, but it would require that they take 1/3 of their damage to lose it. Which is why... oh, we did actually have some with 2 units in it. But which is why hero units and very large creatures are so dangerous. You have to entirely kill it to drop its damage output. Because it won't lose anyone out of that formation until the entire unit is gone. And that's the point where it starts losing its damage output. So these large creatures are very dangerous as a consequence. You have to really work on them to weaken them. I could attack there. Can't get webbing over there, but that's fine. Let's go for you. Nice, and we're getting strengthened as that's happening. And the reason for that is... where is it? Yeah, Frenzy. When this unit lands an attack, it gains a stack of Strengthened. And Strengthened can stack up to 5 times and increases damage. So it's pretty nice. Exactly, Zada. a single large unit, or a hero unit, because all hero units are a single unit, have 100% damage output at 1 HP, which is quite worrying. Whereas if you had let's say an equal amount of HP split amongst 10 troops, and the other unit has 1 troop, you could knock out 99 HP and that single unit is still doing 100% damage. Whereas if you've knocked out 99 HP on the other group, they're only doing 10% damage at that point. Now, this whole thing I don't... Does anyone in chat know this? What the eyeball on the ground means? I'm assuming it's kind of like sentinel or something. Or maybe that's where they can see cloaked units or something similar. I really, honestly don't know. That's it. The abyss is staring back. Fair enough. Well done on resisting the conversion. Ah, oh, bloody unicorns. No, my papas! Yeah, we've lost so many. And we've lost the whole group. Bloody unicorns! This is why unicorns suck. However... I could do that. Let's hold off on that one, though. Until we've killed this unicorn! Filthy one-horned ugly mules! It's half as capable now. This is a cavalry slayer unit, so... Finish the job. Now, we just took a bunch of damage because of martyrdom there. So it's quite frustrating, but here we are. And have martyrdom then as well. But these units are pretty tough, so it doesn't really hit the same way. Another one down. Now this point becomes more beneficial for me to raise zombies. Since I'll hit 2 zombies potentially. No matter where I go, I hit 2 zombies. Sure. Oh my lord, the zombies are actually the model. I didn't realize that would happen. The zombies are of the model they were before. And they've gained all of the passives. Oh, that's so great. Truly, truly wondrous. I am so happy with this. Angel zombies. The best kind of zombies, let's all be honest with ourselves. Zangels. God damn it. Pew pew. You can pew pew with them a lot. Get more stacks of strength. Yep. Our Nightmare can go for the Lightbringer, which has used up its oh, it's just lost. One of them's just straight up like that. Which has used up its ability now to try and convert for a little bit, I think. Yeah, that's got a 4-turn cooldown. They're not going to get to use that again this fight. We did lose the puppets, though, and I'm so sad about that, because that's kind of what we were trying to avoid. Very sad. I cree every time. Aavak's Angels. Come on, spiders. This was not the best place for us to end up with an engagement, I'm going to be honest with you. But it is what it is. They are almost fully surrounded at this point, though. And they're wasting time killing their friends, so... That one just lost another one of itself to moving out of the range of my nightmares. No, 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 come back. Rude. Oh, they're giant slayers, so they get a big bonus to attacking large animals. Nice. Go. And I'm gonna give the kill to a drop table. It's 42 damage there, or just 37. Either way. Let's go for it. We'll kill it with an axe. Go. We did lose our Inferno puppy. It's sad, but true. But that was a reasonably tough fight, to be fair. The Gortusk Matriarch just leveled up to Elite. Let me inspect. Which means it now gets an extra 10% damage. Nice. You've leveled up to Veterans, which is probably just going to be some extra hit points for most of them. But yeah, a lot of our units leveled up. We got 26 souls, 48 gold, 42 food, and 42 mana. Very nice. Needed the mana. Quite a lot, actually. On top of that, we got 40 knowledge as well for uncovering that Archon's tears.